Oh, I like this menu music. Oh. Is this a prequel? This looks like someone else, right? Is this someone younger? Or is that my imagination? Maybe just because she's not wearing glasses. Yeah, it does remind me of Unavowed Relentless. That game was depressing. Oh, I haven't played it. Also, remember when I said during the first stream that I read a spoiler for the ending? I completely misinterpreted. Oh, cool. So it's still going to be a surprise for you. Oh, in the category of the stream. Very good, Blaze. Thank you. Oh, it is a prequel. I thought that this person was younger. This is Ant. Oh, nice. Let's see, I used an article that covered that game as a comprehension exercise for my students. From what I've heard is they were reading it and some ended up crying. Aw, Fairweather, that's so sweet. That's intense, though. To anyone that has seen or played the game, does that hard to read that, does that game Dragon Cancer have different endings? That I'm not sure. Before we start this, I'll go ahead and change the stream title. This might be another good reason to stream this under retro. Okay, so I'm going to change it to the Blackwell Unbound is what this one's called. Part 1. And you might get another notification that I'm streaming. I'm not sure how that works. I can leave the other tags the same. That should be good. Updated. Okay, let's minimize that. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. I did hear Fairweather that it is based off of like their own story, and that's makes it even more sad. That's intense. Lauren, she looks like Belle from Beauty and the Beast. Hairstyle, right? Okay, are there any... I don't think we need to change any of these. What's photo album? Alrighty, let's start this new game. Blackwell Unbound. This is number 2 out of 5 games. Would you like to activate in-game instructions? No, I'm going to pretend like it plays just like the first one. It's fresh on our mind. Note, you can still view instructions by clicking on the help button. Perfect. Yeah, I've never actually played a game with commentary.
Infinity. I've been told it's beautiful, but I don't think it's anything special.
But commentary in a game is a neat idea.
When you live like me, most things become quite ordinary. Life, death, tormented souls. It's all the same to me. Sometimes I wonder if anything will ever surprise me again. Sometimes I wonder if I even care.
So she's already been doing this for a while at this point. You know, it's all about the ghost world and doing what she does. Yeah, I like the music in this already. I'll try to find this song. Maybe this can be the new intro song for the streams while we play this game. New York City, of course, 1973.
And stay out!
Aw, hey, you know I don't like that. What's your beef anyway?
I am not talking to you.
Oh, promises, promises. So what's next on the list?
What's next? The balcony.
Why, gonna throw yourself over and join me?
No, I'm having a cigarette.
Great, you want a cigarette. What am I supposed to do?
You can do whatever the hell you like. Just one. Then I can get on with this.
Okay, so first impressions. They lost the faces that are talking, which is a bummer. I thought those were cool. But on the other hand, the game looks a little bit better too. It seems like all the sprites and everything are larger. You guys notice that too? They do get on each other's narrative. They've been doing this for a while, I think. So no more faces, but everything's bigger. Ah, the inventory is a little bit different. Oh, there's a new mechanic. Check this out. We can switch to Joey or switch to Lauren. Interesting. So what do we have here? I know, I missed the faces too. Those were kind of cool because they had expressions too. Maybe they'll come back. Maybe it's for specific conversations. Okay, so let's check out the case file.
The case list doesn't exist. Nothing exists until I finish this cigarette.
All right.
A pack of cigarettes. Should last till the end of the day. It's my lighter. This will probably be my last cigarette of the day.
Probably. Ash pail? Oh, ash pail.
Absolutely not. Right now, nothing exists except for me and this cigarette. I tried growing flowers in there once. Now, it's an ashtray. My couch. It doubles as my bed at night.
That's a really tiny bed. Ass fail. Gotta try it, you know. I mean, have you guys ever used the word ash pail before? Ashtray, now that I know.
That's the couch ashtray, for when I sleep or watch TV.
You have a bathroom ashtray and a bedroom ashtray? Maybe a kitchen ashtray?
Today's paper. It's tabloid crap, but it gives us most of our leads. I should really clean this place up later.
I sure have not used the word ass fail. I've probably used the word ass fail out of context, not regarding this. Let's see, should it not be ash pot is based off a flower pot? Yeah, that makes more sense. Where have I used ass fail? Probably playing Mario Kart. You get the weirdest swearing and anger when you play Mario Kart multiplayer.
It's my phone book.
Jojo! I call it a butt bucket. Oh, I like butt bucket. It's like kind of cute and funny at the same time. It's cool.
It's my Polaroid camera. It's my phone. That's the phone ashtray, for when I'm on the phone. That's the second kitchen ashtray, for when I need both hands to take something out of the fridge. The kitchen ashtray, for when I'm cooking or watering the plant.
So we have 4 ashtrays, all visible right now. Yeah, cigarette butts. I like that. I can't picture John being angry. It's more like fun angry. I don't know. One of these times we'll have to do a multiplayer stream where I have a few friends over and we're all on the futon playing like Mario Party or Mario Kart. You'll get some weird swearing going on.
I'm sure I can nurse this thing back to health. Just needs a little more time.
Probably needs a little more water and sunlight.
A little transistor radio. I bought it before I discovered Joey screws up radio signals.
See, maybe one day we'll see a Johncadia heated gaming moment. It's very rare that I get upset at a game single player. Maybe if I was playing Dark Souls or something, I could start to get frustrated. Oh, here's another one I missed. Looks like there's an ashtray on the TV.
My television. It's the latest model.
Let's see, I bet she put cigarette ash in that poor flower pot too. She was saying that she used to try to grow stuff in there. Now, oh, you mean this flower pot right here? That'd be bad.
Oh, right. I made a cup of coffee this morning and never washed the cup. Or was that yesterday?
Oh, you know what? I think I can't do anything. I'm just looking at stuff. I think I need to switch to Joey.
Man, that is an old coat. I think soldiers wore it during the Civil War. A jar stuffed with loose cash.
I like that we can play as Joey now. This is pretty cool. Should probably put ash in that coffee cup too. Ew, fair weather. Oh, we've seen this picture before, but when we looked at it, I don't think we saw Joey there, did we? See, does your ghost have the clothes you died in? I would imagine so.
If I'd known I could be photographed, I would have shown my good side. Look how young she was. She's got to be 18, 19. It's been over 10 years. Time flies.
Yeah, because I imagine a ghost can't change their clothes after the fact, so yeah, you're probably just wearing whatever you died in.
Oh, look, it's her. Good old Patricia Blackwell, also known as Cleopatra, Queen of Denial. Spent 7 months bonded to that woman. She never spoke to me once. That's Jack, her kid brother. He's all right, I guess.
I like Jack. He was cool in those letters. See, Rangiz Manave, how's it going? What if you die naked, like taking a shower? Then you're gonna have a horrible ghost time. You'll probably be a sexy naked ghosty. Imagine dying in a gimp mask. Oh, what was that movie? Pulp Fiction? Yeah, that guy.
I have no interest in that thing. Some kind of recording device. She babbles into it every morning.
What's kind of neat is now we're playing a game in the 70s. The last one took place in 2006.
She calls this thing a Polaroid. Takes pictures instantly. It's pretty amazing.
See, think about those who died on the toilet. That'd be the worst haunting with your pants pulled down. Oh no, that'd be terrible. Hey, Kamashita, how's it going? Long time no see. How you doing, dude? Hope you're having a wonderful night or day. What time zone are you in?
Just an old doormat. It's covered in cigarette burns. I'll let her handle the picture taking.
Unfortunately, all that he can do is really look around at stuff. He can't touch anything because he's a ghost.
The local rag.
Actually, I want to hear his idea of all the ashtrays.
Another ashtray. What a surprise. Oh look, another ashtray. An ashtray. Full, of course.
It's almost 11 p.m. here. Oh, so you are... It's like Central Time, I think? Yeah, it's almost 9 o'clock here. See, so if I died wearing a dinosaur costume, I'd be wearing that for the rest of my ghost life. Nice. Yes, so you need to die in one of those like big T-Rex costumes. That'd be perfect. But dying on the toilet, that would be terrible, if anything. It's been decided. I wear dinosaur costume at all times.
The local rag. Hey.
What?
Apology. Something's going on here. Look at this morose mofo right here.
Look, I'm sorry.
Sorry for what? Exactly.
Direct insult, direct question, roundabout insult. Lots of insults. Let's go direct question.
Why the heck are you so mad?
You honestly don't know.
I have no idea.
Typical. If you don't know, I'm sure as hell not going to tell you.
Let's see, have you ever seen Stardust? Is that a movie? I don't think I have. Let's see, I once said that if anyone ever proposes to me, I'd say no unless they were wearing a dinosaur costume. I can't remember the context, but I still think that's valid. That's a tricky one, Relentless. You better make sure that any future mates know that. Otherwise, they will be very disappointed. Let's see, just watched Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back the other day before I sold all my DVDs, and I've just been waiting for a chance to use that line. That was a cool movie, Jay and Bob Strikes Back. That wasn't... They were in Mallrats first, and that one was later, right? It's been a long time since I've seen that. We'll make sure to inform them beforehand. I just want to say thanks for supporting and taking care of my best friend right here. Of course, Kamashita, anytime. Tajay is a freaking amazing dude. Clerks and then Rallmans. That's right, Clerks was first, then Mallrats. And that was so cool of you, Kamashita, to create that thing for him. That's awesome of you, dude. Alright, let's do roundabout insult, not a direct insult. Let's see, Strike Back was one of the later movies. Yeah, I thought so. That was actually the first one I saw. I saw Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, and I was like way out of the loop with most of the jokes, so I went back and watched the other two movies.
You done moping? Or do you want to grind your teeth some more?
Christ, Joey. Can't you just leave it for 1 minute?
Take another drag of that cigarette, darling. You get real ugly when you stop smoking.
Oh? Is that right?
Well,
Ugly, am I?
take it easy, dear. It was just a little joke.
A joke, yeah. I'm a riot. Like today, when those pipes burst.
Oh. Wait, is that what's got you in such a guff?
I got soaked, and you just laughed.
Tell the truth. Let's see, it is a movie actually partially related to this conversation. Oh, really? How come? Let's see, I'm a huge Kevin Smith fan. Pretty much love everything he has done, save for that Tusk movie that was just bad. Tusk. Was that the movie that had, what was that kid? He was in, I can't think of the actor's name. What's that horror movie? Jeepers Creepers. I think he was in that movie. Am I thinking of the right guy? Let's see, just got juiced. Do we find out why Lauren's annoyed? Apparently, Blaze, while we were on a mission or something, we somehow, as Joey, blew up a pipe and got her soaked. Let's see, if you haven't seen it, don't. You'll regret it. I thought I heard Tusk was okay, but I haven't read too much about it. Let's tell the truth. Let's be nice. And Joey just laughed. He's like, oh wait, is that why you're mad?
Well, it was funny.
It was cold and wet and slimy. It wasn't funny.
You should have seen the look on your face. The way you jumped up and down and ran in circles, squealing.
Still wasn't funny.
If you say so.
Out she goes again.
Okay, I'm finished. Let's get on with this.
There's a few things we haven't checked, right?
Yes, I've got the list right here.
Well, let's check it. Every other case today has been a false alarm. Maybe this will be an easy night.
So we're pretty much Ghostbusters in a way. Let's see, I don't remember much about Jeepers Creepers, but it's the kid that wasn't accepted. Let's see, do you like visual novels, John? I don't play a lot of them, but we did just play Phoenix Wright. Is that considered a visual novel? If so, I really enjoyed that game. I think I've only played that game and Doki Doki Literature Club, which I love that game. That game was a blast. So I don't have a whole lot of experience, but the couple I've played I've enjoyed. Let's see, I think it's the same guy from Jeepers as well, but like I said, it's been years since I've seen that one. It's definitely a visual novel. Okay, so the two that I've played I've liked. So let's switch to Lauren, and let's review the case list.
Ugh. Every one of these leads has been a dead end. Just 2 more to go, and we can call it a night.
Well, this is kind of cool. So, there's basically, what would you call it? They find out about weird things happening in the neighborhood. Here's one that they found out was just rats, and then the one that was a water pipe. The woman reports her husband's a ghost and talks to her. She's a drunk. Let's see, this is one that you're playing now. I don't know if I call this a visual novel, Kamoshida, because you have more control than you usually do in a visual novel. You get to like see your character and kind of go from place to place, and you have to use items. I guess sometimes you do in visual novels, but when I think of a visual novel, there really isn't usually any moving around. It's more just like kind of go from scene to scene and talk to people, you know? Although, that could describe a lot of games. You could even describe Detroit as that. Detroit Become Human, except it's got some QuickTime events. I would almost say the Batman games are almost more visual novels, yeah, than this. But at that point, you're just kind of cutting hairs, you know? Now see, the dialogue format also has a fairly visual novel format. And yeah, I don't know, it's kind of tough to say like what's what. It's almost like, is a hot dog a sandwich? You know, when you start making those kind of terms, it's like, well, it's got meat and bread, condiments, but then it gets silly. But yeah, I see what you mean. There's definitely some similarities between this and visual novels. Wait, what was the first one we were going to do? Strange music heard on the Roosevelt Island Promenade, and construction halted on 53rd Street due to, what does that say? Legame? Bizarre accidents, okay.
This one looks promising. Residents have reported strange music on the promenade late at night. Nobody knows where it comes from.
I've heard of Danganronpa, but I really don't know anything about it, Blaze. It has something to do with whatchamacallit, like Persona, doesn't it? So there's like some related universe or something. Let's see, this is a graphic adventure video game, a la Full Throttle. Yes, like Full Throttle, JoJo. So let's see if we can check that out. Now that we've looked at it, can we talk to him?
I want to talk to you, Joey.
Yes?
Chat with Joey.
I'm still mad, you know.
Keep it up, doll. I might start to believe you.
I really need to get a bigger place.
You think so? I find this place quite cozy.
So do I. That's the problem. I need a change in my life, Joey.
A change? The day-to-day grind of freeing tormented spirits getting too boring for you?
No, I'm thinking of changing the wallpaper. How does pink sound to you?
Pink? You're not a pink person.
It would brighten up the place.
No pink.
So we're not getting anywhere, but it's fun dialogue.
That's it for now.
Yeah, we'll talk more later.
I meant to click on the dictaphone.
I guess I could take this along.
There we go. And the camera.
Got it.
Nice. Let's see, I think any technically game more focused on the story than the actual gameplay could be called a visual novel, but like you said, it's kind of splitting hairs. Like The Bunker. Would you call that a visual novel? I mean, I think it's more of a interactive movie. But yeah, there's so many categories. Oh, I just got prescribed pills that are twice the size of my pinky nail. Oh, geez, Janie. You know how I used to take pills when I was a little kid when I couldn't stand taking pills? My mom would mash them up in applesauce. And it had a slight chalky taste, but applesauce is so sweet, it usually could mask the flavor. But me now, get them done with. I can't stand them. Just take the pills. Let's see, Danganronpa is if Ace Attorney had social simulation elements instead of point and click, and much tonally darker, and was for weebs. That sounds kind of cool. I like dark games. Let's see, I wouldn't say it's Persona-esque though, unless you associate the social sim with Persona in general. Is it maybe from the same people that made Persona?
What would I need a candle for? Who needs a candlestick when a cola bottle works just as well?
Nice life hack.
We've already looked through this paper. We don't need any more leads.
Let's see, I'll do that if I can't swallow it. I'm gonna chase it with some chocolate chip cookies. That's impressive. I've chased it with water, juice, soda, never cookies. That's a new one. I'm just imagining you putting the pill in and quickly swallowing a whole cookie. Oh, Danganronpa is Spike, Persona is Atlas. Oh, they're different companies. Okay, I must be thinking of something else.
Last time I counted, I had around $60 in here. I'll save it for when I really need it. I don't need to wear my coat. It's summer.
Okay, so I think we're pretty much done here. Hopefully I got all the items I need.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Right behind you.
So we're looking for a place that's playing some weird music. Oh, this is new too. Instead of the map, we're almost like looking out. Is this our view or something? I'm not sure. Let's see, it's almost lunchtime and my hunger pains are too much. I must leave and forage for food. For some reason, I'm craving pasta. Gotta go, John and chat. Have fun with the stream. Oh, thank you for joining us, Fairweather. Always a pleasure to see you. And hopefully we'll catch you on Thursday. Have a great lunch. Have something good. Some pasta. Let's see, I always try to follow swallowing a pill with some kind of solid food. Interesting. Maybe that helps it go down. I usually just have a whole bunch of water. But Persona is the most popular social sim game series, so people probably do describe other games as Persona-esque. That might be how I heard of it. They're similar enough that if you Google Danganronpa, Persona will pop up. People also look for this, but that's about it. Okay. Sort of like how I called Attorney Ace like, because that's a visual novel I'm most familiar with. That makes sense. Let's see, we'll try to make for the next stream. Also, thanks. Oh, take care, Fairweather. Let's see. I get scared of it getting stuck in my throat since I'm so scared of throwing up. I hate throwing up. Okay, so I think the first one was in the promenade, so we should go there. Or promenade.
Looks like another bus, Joey.
Yeah, maybe. Or maybe not. Wait, you hear that?
I think so.
Let's get closer. Hey, look.
That's not normal.
Looks like our evening might not be a total wash after all.
You guys ever see that Simpsons episode where Lisa Simpson was like really into saxophone, and I think she met like a blues person and he was playing like under a bridge at night? I thought that's what was going on in that episode. It's been a long time since I've seen it, but that scene just made me think of Simpsons for some reason. Jazz Ghost. Let's see, I vomited for 3 days straight when I caught a stomach bug around Christmas. That's freaking awful relentless. I can say the last time I threw up wasn't because I was sick. It was because I had a little too much fun. You know what I mean?
He's playing a saxophone. Totally enraptured. I don't even think he knows we're here.
I actually think it was on my birthday. Was the last time I threw up. Compliment his Junkadrinkadia. Another reason why I don't drink. Yes, I don't mind having a few. I got some beers this weekend when I was watching the fights. Great, but sometimes when you're out with friends and people are giving you shots, it's way too easy to drink too much. You gotta be careful. Let's see, personal with me, I don't mind pills because you can usually do it quick, but I can barely stand the liquid meds because it's usually more thick in the water, so it's harder to swallow and the taste is usually bad. NyQuil and DayQuil, that stuff just sticks in your throat for like 5-10 minutes after you drink it. John Drinkadia would be better. I like that one better. Let's compliment his music. Okay, it's down. You did it, Janie. You did it.
Nice tune. You write it yourself?
Friendly greeting. That didn't get us anything.
Hey, mister.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Lauren Blackwell. What's your name?
Question his motives.
What are you doing here? Kind of late to be out, don't you think?
The dead don't keep normal hours, dear.
I think I've forgotten what normal hours are.
Alright, last option. Not so friendly greeting.
Hey, mister? Yoo-hoo, I'm talking to you. Hello?
He's not hearing you, kid.
Ugh, forget it.
Okay, so let's switch to Joey.
Hey, Mac, the name's Joey. Ah, the talkative sort, are we? Well, we'll soon sort that out.
Is he gonna punch him like that other one he did? He just kept socking that other ghost. Make small talk.
So, nice night, huh?
Talk about music.
That's a pretty nice instrument you got there. Mind if I have a look?
Talk about death.
Hey, do you feel restless? Like you've got somewhere to go but don't know where? It means you're dead, Mac. Can you even hear me? Hey, you got a cigarette? I could sure use one. Hey, do you know where the Guggenheim Museum is? The wife and I have been trying to find it all day.
The wife?
Shh. Pay attention, you fat chump. I'm talking.
That's your idea of intimidating?
Quiet, will ya? I'll be back, pal. Don't you worry.
Okay, so over the years he's gotten much better at being intimidating.
Another night, another crazy spook. Hopefully this won't take too long.
Okay, so he doesn't have any ideas. Hey, let's, what if we record him playing his music and we play it back to him? Hugs relentless. Sorry, just wanted a hug. Aw, that's so sweet. Hey, I can actually use items. Like, before I couldn't take them out of here, now I can drag them down and use them.
I don't think he'd want that. It's his saxophone.
What if we take a picture?
Say cheese.
Ooh, photo added to Lauren's photo album. You have taken 1 out of 4 bonus photographs. Oh, hugs everyone in chat. And we can use items. Let's give him wine. We don't have any wine. Did we have it at the room? Maybe it's in the fridge.
It's my trusty Polaroid camera. This is I've been using it to record.
Oops. Oh, played the first recording. Whoops.
Testing. Hello? Does my voice really sound like that? Gotta cut back on the cigarettes. Anyway, I've been having some extreme dreams lately, but I don't remember any of them. I get the strangest feeling that they're important, but I can't put my finger on why. I'm keeping this recorder next to my pillow so I can record what I remember as soon as I wake up.
Play the next recording. So these are supposed to be her dreams that she has. That's a good idea. I always forget my dreams minutes after I wake up.
First entry, February 21st, is it? God, my head. I dreamed tonight. It's already fading away. I saw my mother. She was calling out to me and waving. She was smiling, and her face was bright. So bright.
See, what was the thing I heard about giving wine to an infant? Oh, you don't want to know, Blaze. When we were playing Unavowed, basically, we were stuck at some point, and there was like a woman with like a child and like a stroller, I think, and the baby was crying, and she was struggling, so I just started using items on the baby, and nothing was working. I eventually had like a bottle of wine, and I'm like, just give this to the baby. Didn't help, but it had a pretty funny response, and now everybody's like, there's John, just feeding wine to babies like he does.
I see a child, 7 or 8 years old. She's surrounded by other children, but she's all alone. I call out to her, but she doesn't hear. Something is wrong. With me? With her? It's fading.
Was that the Ice Nanny? There was another one early on in the game, Relentless. I was thinking of that, but maybe I'm thinking of the wrong baby. There's one like right at the beginning of the game too. Maybe I didn't have wine then though. Oh, that's right, because the wine thing, Mondana went into the bottle and came out all drunk, right? I think you're right. You see, usually for me, if it's a good dream, I lost all memory about it right when I wake up, but if it's a nightmare, then it sticks with me. Kind of interesting. Yeah, what the heck is that about, Grilled Tomato? The good dreams should stick with you. The bad ones should be forgotten.
I see a man in tattered clothes. He looks at me and screams. I look in a mirror and see a huge horned demon. For some reason, I'm not surprised.
That's terrifying.
I'm on the Brooklyn Bridge staring at the seaport. I'm alone, strangely at peace. The water, it looks so cool and inviting. Suddenly I'm in the water, floating.
Let's see, wine with the Ice Nanny and baby. And there's also a bagel for random little girl drawing in the rain. That's the one I was thinking about, Tajay. I tried to give her a bagel, did nothing. Let's see, I only remember bits of my dreams, although those memories can last for quite a while too. And of course, there are a few dreams throughout my life that I remember years later. The only dreams I remember are typically the ones that are recurring, where I have them over and over or something similar. Those stick with me. Okay, so we don't need the dictaphone for that.
Queensboro Bridge, it connects.
We burn them with a cigarette?
No, it's mine. This will probably be my last cigarette.
Maybe he wants a lighter.
I don't think he'd want that. I don't think he'd want that.
You never know until you try. So we still have the notebook. That's cool. Is there anything? Oh, there's a skyline.
I don't think so. That's some view. I can even see the New World Trade Center from here. Queensboro Bridge, it connects Manhattan to Queens.
Ooh, the World Trade Center, huh? You remember when that whole thing, 9/11 happened? How many things had to change? I remember there was like a scene in Spider-Man they had to remove, like that Spider-Man movie. And there was a few movies and games that had like totally tweaked things when that happened. Let's see, this takes place in the early 70s. Lauren is in her early 30s or older here. Oh, nice. I was so confused, like, when did she start smoking? Did the ghost drive this poor woman to smoke? Yeah, this one's a prequel, Tajay. Maybe we can do more with him.
Another night, another... Hopefully this won't take... I'll be back, pal.
Unfortunately, he doesn't have any kind of options.
I was just a kid when they built that thing. What's it been, 60, 70 years? Where does the time go? City looks so peaceful and quiet tonight. You can almost forget that there are a million lost souls out there.
So I'm guessing that we just don't have what we need right now. I think we'll have to come back to this one. There could be something that we missed picking up in our room, too. I guess Joey doesn't have the heart to physically attack him. You know, I think, Blaze, he said something that he learned how to do it. So maybe he doesn't really know how to do that yet, and he figures it out later. I'm not sure if it's he just can't touch them normally, or how that works. I just want to be sure we didn't miss any items that we need.
It's summer and it hasn't rained for weeks. I don't need to wear my boots.
Oh, look at all these cigarette packs down here.
I've already got a pack. Should last me till the end of the day. Why clean it up? It's hardly full.
Oh no, we can look stuff up? This is gonna be tricky.
There's no entry for that.
Let's look up Joey Malone.
There's no entry for that.
Ah.
I can't understand why my plants never stay alive.
I have no idea. It can't possibly have anything to do with the quality of the air in here.
I tried to feed the plant, didn't work out. See, I'm not well versed in jazz. I'm a hip-hop guy, but I love listening to it, especially relaxed, cool jazz. Loving the soundtrack to this game so far. Me too. I also don't listen to jazz in my free time, but it's good music, you know?
I don't need a cup of coffee. I've had 4 cups already today.
4 cups.
Damn! Radio signal can't get through. Could you move away a bit, Joey?
Hey, we got stuff to do first. I'll let you listen to music later.
Fine. I'm not ready for a nap. I'm not carrying that around.
I don't think there's anything I need in here. So I guess we'll go to the other case first.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Maybe
Right behind you.
maybe you have to do them in a certain order. Let's see, he said in the last one, ghosts can't generally feel pain, but he learned a few things over the years. This could be before he learned that trick. That's what I was thinking, Tajay. Yeah, he said in the speech to the deacon that he's been doing this a long time, 40-ish years. Let's see, take the cash in the door. I tried JoJo, but she said that she doesn't want to take it until she absolutely needs it. That being said, I
Well,
would totally
this is
leave the
it.
ghost.
Yep. All's quiet so far.
This isn't ominous at all. Yeah, totally leave the jazz ghost just to chill, listen to his music.
Closed, locked, and barred. I'm not getting in this way. The gate is locked. I can't get through. This barrier is blocking traffic. At least we won't be disturbed by passing cars. 53rd Street and Lexington Avenue. A thick wooden wall enclosing the construction site.
Joey could just go right through that wall, right? Pay the guy for playing sax. I know, if you give him a tip, maybe he'll stop and talk to you.
Not many lights on at this hour. Not many lights on at this hour.
What are we missing here? Let's just try changing to Joey.
All right, I'm going in to check it out.
There we
Stay
go.
close to the wall.
Yeah, sure. Let me know what you find.
Jacob, how's it going, dude? Good to see you.
Hello? Anyone here?
Found another
Well?
one.
What do you see? Is it clean?
I'm afraid not.
Well, hurry up then. I feel stupid pressed up against this wall.
No book updated. We're playing this cool point and click game called Blackwell, where we are playing the lady back there. Crap, I forget her name. We just changed characters. And Joey Malone, this ghost. And we basically try to find other ghosts that are kind of restless and help them go to the other side. Let's see, it's a perfect kind of music to listen to while admiring the night sky. Dr. Dynastic, how's it going, dude? Hey, did you have a stream earlier today? I thought I saw you mention something on Twitter. If you did, how did it go? Lauren Blackwell, thank you, funny thing. See, playing some Borderlands sounds like a fun game. I like this game so far. Good old Borderlands. I might be starting that up again pretty soon with some friends. Pleasant greeting. These ghosts are not very easy to talk to. Let's see, I feel stupid pressed up against this wall. Just leaning against it, Lauren. What the heck? I think she might be like pressed up against it so she can listen, but I'm not sure. Let's see, doing great. No stream earlier today, but going to, in about 3 hours, play some GTA Online RP again. I remember, didn't we raid you and you were doing like a Scottish, or was it like an Irish driver, or English driver, right? No, Russian. Let me get through every single country before I get to the right one. I think you were doing a Russian driver, right?
Hey there.
Huh? Could someone be there? Of course not. No one would be so rude as to enter without knocking.
Okay, at least this ghost is talking to us. Joey doesn't play it very easy. Let's do forceful greeting. In Soviet Russia, game streams you.
I said, hey there.
No. Nobody there. Door is locked and barred. Nobody could get in.
Annoyed greeting.
Hey lady, I'm talking to you.
No, the door is closed. Nobody is there. Only way in is if I open the door. And to do that, he'd have to knock.
Unfortunately, we cannot knock as the ghost.
Knock knock?
What? Nobody is there. The door is still closed and bolted.
Just look at me, why don't you? I know you can see me.
No. Visitors must knock or ring the bell. That's the way it's done.
Okay, let's ring the bell.
Knock knock?
What? Nobody is there. The door is still closed and bolted.
I'm gonna start doing that when people try to talk to me. What I want to do next time some like solicitors come to my door is open the door and be like, oh, nobody's there. The door is still closed and bolted. Slam the door and lock it. Joey, bring, bring.
I'll be back. Friggin' spooks.
They want to fight? I'll give them one.
Alright, what else can we find here? Ah, we can go in here.
Let's take a look-see.
Dear Mr. Foreman. Oh, but can he read it on his
This
own?
lady is upset because she's been stiffed $5 a month.
That's just like a synopsis, but Dear Mr. Foreman, I was hoping you could help me. I have tried speaking to your boss, but he ignores my calls. The agreement, I believe, was $230 a month for 5 years. However, since the move, I have only been receiving $225 a month. Can you please send someone with the $60 I'm entitled to? I'll come myself, but it's hard for me to get around these days. Mrs. Harriet Sherman. So, I wonder if that ghost out there is this person trying to collect their money. I say, geez, I'm gonna bring a bell and ring this lady. You actually have to bring a doorbell? That might get her attention. Or maybe a recording of a doorbell. A funny thing with that dictogram, they called it. It's like a tape recorder, right? Let's see, it's kind of awkward for Joey, an old-timey guy, to say spooks, to be honest. I mean, I've thought spooks Like ghosts has been a term for a long time, but they've also used spook for other things as well, yeah? Other not so PC things. Seagram Realty.
It says Seagram Realty. I guess they're the guys who own this construction outfit.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I thought that's what you were talking about.
Cheap material. I want nothing to do with it.
Maybe Joey grew up with the times.
I can see that spirit pacing back and forth out there.
Look at all the dirt on the floor. I just noticed that right here. Oh, I guess that makes sense. They come here and put their stuff down.
Just a bunch of drawers. Just a fan. I can't make heads or tails out of this thing.
Swimsuit calendar.
The name under the picture is Farrah Fawcett. I wonder if she likes dead guys.
I know that name, but I don't know exactly who she is. Farrah Fawcett.
Oh, look, an ashtray. Maybe the kid should get a job here.
Okay, all we got out of that was from there, so maybe we have another dialogue option. Although it didn't say
Trying to get
notebook
rid of
updated.
That thing hasn't seen much use in a long time. Looks like a foreman's trailer.
Let's see, she was an actress. This woman right here? Oh, Farrah Fawcett. Yeah. Like, I don't know
knock,
what she
knock?
was in.
What? Nobody is there. The door is still closed and bolted.
I'll be back. Friggin' spooks.
Now every time he says spooks, I'm going to be thinking about that, Blaze. Joey, quit it. Oh, we can chat with Lauren. That's kind of cool. Oh, and Charlie's Angels, like the original 70s version. That makes sense.
Hello out there.
Joey, what are you doing in there?
Let's get a status report. Sorry, John, it's okay. I know what you mean, though.
How's it going on the outside?
Oh, it's a thrill a minute out here, like a day at the circus.
Miss me?
Yeah, sure, like I miss toe fungus.
I need you to do something.
What?
Hop on one leg. Do a little dance. I have to go through the funny ones first.
Hop on one leg.
What? Why?
I'll explain later. Just do it.
Okay. What did that accomplish?
I can't believe you just did that.
I hate you so much.
Where else can I go?
Hello out there.
Joey, what are you doing in there?
I need you to do something.
It better be good.
Do a little dance.
Do a little dance.
I don't think so.
Aw, come on. For me?
Forget it.
Dang it.
Hello?
What?
I need...
It better...
Spin in a circle. See, it's moments like that where I just love me some Joey. Joey's great. See, remember when we thought Joey would be a creepy ghost? Yeah, for like the first, what was it, hour or two of the game? We're just like, who's Joey? Why is he haunting these ancestors of ours?
Spin around in a circle.
I don't think so.
Aw, come on.
Forget it.
Aw. Okay,
Hello?
we've tried everything.
What?
Now we need her to knock.
I need...
It better...
Knock on the gate door.
Knock on the door? Why?
I'll explain later. Just do it.
A knock? Oh my, a visitor. Just a minute. Is my hair okay?
Here we go.
It'll have to do. Hello?
Greet nice. Say goodbye. What?
Hello, miss.
Hello? Can I help you?
I'm Joey Malone, miss.
Well, Mr. Malone, to what do I owe the pleasure?
This music is so creepy.
What's your name?
Excuse me?
Your name?
My name is on the door. If you don't know who I am, then why are you here?
Ask for help. Knock knock. Hello. Goodbye.
I'm a bit lost. Can you tell me where I am?
Sorry, I'm not sure what you mean. Are you looking for a specific apartment or...
Apartment? You mean we're inside a building?
Yes? Are you feeling all right, mister?
So this used to be an apartment.
You're not in a building, lady. Take a look around.
I don't know what you're talking about. We're on the 3rd floor. Look, there's the elevator down the hall.
Ah, right. Yeah, I see it. Are you sure you're feeling all right?
Explain my surroundings. Here's what I see.
You're not in a building, lady.
What are you talking about?
We're on the ground. We're outside.
You, sir, need glasses. Look at the door. It says D, clear as day.
I'd like to ask you some questions.
Look, I've had enough. I'm not going to stand here and indulge in idle chit-chat. Who are you?
Ooh. Gas man, neighbor, census taker, landlord. What do you guys think? If she thinks that she's in her apartment, maybe the gas man? We're the jazz man. Not an option. She could have been killed in the demolition. Maybe she refused to leave, although that doesn't make too much sense. Yeah, I would think gas man or landlord makes the most sense. We'll probably get a chance to do both. Let's go with landlord. I mean, she was having a fight with the landlord about money, right? In that letter?
I was sent by your landlord.
Oh, you were?
Yep, he wanted me to ask you a few questions.
Well, for your information, I don't have a landlord.
Oh.
I own this apartment. You're not fooling me. You're one of them, aren't you?
One of them? Who is them?
I told you all before, I am not leaving. The only way you can drag me out of here is as a corpse. Goodbye.
Gasman is the world's worst superhero. Ew.
My home.
It reminds me of that superhero movie with Ben Stiller. Can't think of the name of it, but they all had like weird
They have
superhero
no
powers.
right. No right.
Hello out.
Joe, what?
Get
I
her to
need-
knock again.
I need you to knock on the gate again.
Sure.
Another visitor. Oh, you again.
I guess you could own like the actual apartment, like your room or however much is in there, but you probably don't own the building. So I guess you wouldn't have I guess you still have a landlord though. No, landlord's who you rent from. So I guess if you own the apartment, you're okay. Yeah, maybe someone wanted to buy the whole apartment complex and she refused to sell, so they killed her. And I think Relentless, it might have something to do with that letter we saw in there about the money being stiffed, too.
I'd like to ask you some questions.
Look, I've had enough. I'm not going to stand here and indulge in idle chit-chat. Who are you?
I think it's more common, Blaze, in like really big cities where houses are kind of like luxury, hard to come by. I think it's much more common to buy an apartment. Let's say gas man.
I'm with the gas company. I was sent to check your apartment for leaks.
Didn't you come this morning? Yes, you did. You found nothing and you charged me a fortune.
Damn.
That must have been someone else.
You're not fooling me. You're one of them, aren't you?
One of them.
I told you all the is good. Where else can I go?
Round 3. The first two choices I thought were best did not work.
Hello?
What?
I need you.
My, I'm popular today. Oh, you again.
I'd like to ask you some.
Look, I'm not going to. Who are?
A neighbor. You gotta have neighbors, right?
I live next door.
You do? Which room?
4E.
No, you don't. You're not fooling me.
Who?
I told you the only way is as a goodbye. My home.
One thing that was interesting is that she said, the only way you're dragging me out is as a corpse. Bet she said that before, and that's why she's here. So I think you might be onto something, Relentless.
Hello. I need you to...
We only have one more option. We gotta try it. Maybe none of them work.
My.
Maybe there's something else we have to do.
Oh.
I'd like...
Census taker. That was the worst option, I thought.
I'm with the Census Bureau, and I have to ask you a couple of questions.
Where's your clipboard?
Excuse me?
I thought all census takers needed a clipboard.
Ah, no. Not anymore. Cutbacks.
You're not fooling me. You're one of them, aren't you?
Good try,
One
Joey.
of
Good try.
Them?
The only is a good. This place is filthy.
What other options did I have?
Hello?
What?
I need you to...
My. Oh.
You guys mind me like skipping all the text just to kind of get back to where we were? All that work for nothing. She is kind of irritating. I don't think we just told her the truth.
I have something to tell you.
Oh?
There's no delicate way to put this. You're dead.
Pardon me?
Dead and buried. You're a ghost haunting a wasteland.
You're unbalanced. Tell me what you want before I call the police.
You're not in a building, lady.
What are you talking about?
We're on the ground. We're outside.
You, sir, need glasses.
I think we did this.
Look at the door. It says D, clear as day.
You're not...
What? Look,
I'd like to...
I'm not. Who are?
Nope, no option. So we're gonna have to come back here later.
I would...
Oh, well, you're not.
Wanna...
Is good. They have no right. No right.
Sure,
They
just lied to
have
her 4 times before telling her the
no
truth, right?
right.
The funny thing, what's funny is like you do this multiple times in this game, but sometimes you tell somebody, "Oh, I'm the fireman." Nope, I'm a policeman. Right out there, you should call the cops. Be like, "You are not who you say you are."
Where else can I go?
He doesn't actually have a
I'd like to
notepad.
see
That
them
sucks.
try.
So, is it all taken care of?
Not yet, dear.
Slacker.
That's true. The ghosts are not mentally sound, but that guard at the hospital, he had the same problem. He was also not mentally sound.
Hey, kid, come here.
What is it now?
Let's discuss her notes.
Looks like our night won't be so easy after all.
Disappointed?
Nah. I can't get a read on that lady ghost. She either wants to slap me or bake me cookies.
You could use a good slap.
I'd rather have cookies.
Okay, so we can't combine those two.
It's pretty quiet here.
Yeah, I don't like it. I feel so exposed with all those windows staring at me. Anyone could look down and see me talking to you.
So what? Worst that could happen is they think you're crazy.
Great.
Tasha, me too, Joey. Me too. Chocolate chip would be so nice right now. Cookies. I'm trying to be good because we're going on our honeymoon in just a couple weeks and we're going into a beach area. I want to be sure I'm in decent shape. I'm trying to avoid the cookies. It's hard. I think that's all we can do here.
All right, let's get on with it.
Yeah.
Let's switch to Lauren and then talk with Joey.
Joey,
Yeah, doll?
any thoughts on our construction site ghost?
Her? She's not bad looking in a motherly kind of way.
Any thoughts on how to save her?
Nothing springs to mind.
Any thoughts on our sax playing ghost?
No more than you, darling. He likes his music, that's for sure. I doubt we'll get anything useful from him.
This is an interesting one because we can't get through there. Joey, you perv. I know. Nice in a motherly kind of way. Interesting way of putting that.
That's it for now.
Yeah, we'll talk more later.
Joey,
Yeah, doll?
what do you think they're building here, Joey?
Dunno. Another condo, probably. Seems like more and more of those are going up every day.
I don't think I can get through that door.
No, you're too... solid. Just leave it to me, dear. Smoke a cigarette or something.
Don't mind if I do.
She could totally climb that.
That's it for now.
Yeah, we'll talk more later.
We don't have any items we could use to get through this. Hmm. I'm not sure. Oedipus Malone. Ew. Hey,
Oh boy, we've
look at
got
this.
company.
That's kind of creepy.
Can you see?
Pardon?
Can't you see?
See what, lady?
The whole of the world. Connections, patterns, pulsing with life everywhere.
Oh great, one of New York's finest crazies. Do something about this old bat, will ya?
Let's be nice.
Do you want money? 'Cause I don't have any. How about a cigarette?
Fool! Liar! Can't you see? Useless!
The hell was that about?
Useless!
Wow.
I know.
Only in New York.
I was thinking that might have gotten us a little bit farther here. I don't think so.
Ugh, forget it.
He doesn't even try now. Oh, I just noticed this. Check this out. When we're real close to the camera, it's all pixelated, right? Like that's the artwork. But watch, when I go a little bit farther away, it goes out of focus. Now it's kind of blurry. That's kind of cool. I didn't notice that before.
I'll be back, pal. Don't you worry.
Ah, good old New York crazy.
There's no reason to think these two ghosts are related.
What else was in the file? Strange music heard at the Roosevelt Island Promenade. Okay. Construction halted on 53rd Street due to bizarre accidents. I wonder what's going on. Let's see. Oedipus accidentally had sex with his own mother, then blinds self out of guilt and shame. Freud. We'll call this the Oedipus complex. Oedipus. The what now? Let's see, wish we could pull a Luigi's Mansion and just hoover these ghosts up so much easier. Poof. There's nothing else to interact with here.
It's my lighter. I don't think he'd want that. I don't think he'd want that. No, it's mine. No, it's mine.
Trying to think, what could get this ghost to stop playing sax?
I don't think he'd want that. I don't think he... I already have a photo of that.
That's right.
Joey,
I'm all ears, sweetheart.
say cheese.
Hey, another bonus photo.
Having fun?
See, Jazz Ghost isn't hurting anyone. He just wants to continue the gift of music to this world. Leave the poor man be. I know. I mean, I guess we think we're helping him if we push him off to, like, the next world, you know? Jazz Ghost is very cool. Maybe internally he's actually unhappy. I guess we need to go back to home base. There might be something we can look at there. Unless I was missing something with that ghost in the construction site. I don't know what the deal with that was. Oh, hello.
Lauren, it's Jack.
That's our
Lauren,
brother.
I know you're there. I'm your brother, for God's sake, talk to me.
Oh, that's sad. Just wants to talk to his sister. It is Rose's dad, that's right. Wait, we had that woman's name, didn't we?
There's no entry for that.
Was that in our notes?
A development corporation has halted construction after a series of accidents. Probably nothing, but worth checking out.
guess we didn't get her name. So I wouldn't know who to call in a phone book. We might be able to get more info if we called their family or something, you know? But, no. I think we have to go back to that ghost. I feel like we're missing something. Let's see, there was a name in the papers at the construction site, but not in our note. Oh, in the construction site. I forgot about that. I thought we saw a name. Let's check that again.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Right behind you.
Let's see, do we know why she's so cold to him? I know Joey complicated things, but still. Yeah, we don't have that detail yet. Maybe they're just, you know, like people that live together for too long. Maybe they're just getting on each other's nerves. I don't know. That was here. Oh, now she's here
Is
again.
that who I think it is?
Oh no.
Wait, please. Do you understand? Do you feel it? Do you see it?
I told you I have no idea what you're talking about.
You will.
You will.
You will. I'm sorry.
Is she following us?
I don't know.
She kind of creeps me out.
Me too. I wish I could put my finger on why.
This chapter is going to be kind of crazy, isn't it? Poor Jack. I know. She reminds me of Dahlia Gillespie. Dahlia Gillespie. Is that Silent Hill? Am I thinking of the right one? Okay, so let's go back to Joey and check out that paper.
I'm going in again. You know what to do.
Yeah, I'll wait here.
See, do you feel it? For some reason, the first thing that came to my mind was,
home.
are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
This place
What's
is
the
so
reference? I know
big.
it's SpongeBob, but are you feeling what now? Okay, let's double check this.
There's not much I can do with that except look at it. Let's take a look-see.
Mrs. Harriet Sherman. That's the only name in there. Okay, so Harriet Sherman. Let's try that. Let's try calling that number. I want to talk to her again just to make sure
This
there's
place is filthy.
no new options.
Hey, kid! Knock on the gate again.
Oh, that's way easier than what I was doing.
Another visitor. Oh, you again.
I'd like to ask you some questions.
Look, I'm not going to. Who are?
I live next door.
You do? Which room? No, you're not.
One.
Same
I
path.
told you all. The only is as good. They want to fight? I'll give them one.
Hello out there.
Joey, what are you
Just sit.
hurt? Some
It was Harriet Sherman, right? I just want to verify.
Let's take a.
Sherman. Okay.
Harriet Sherman. I have no idea who she is, but any lead is a good lead.
Oh, maybe he'll jot that down.
My guess is that she's not too happy with the foreman. This lady is upset. This letter was written only a few weeks ago.
That might have given us some new notes. Let's see. Are you feeling it now? Reference from an episode where Mr. Krabs is having a midlife crisis and
Where else
SpongeBob is
can I
trying to make him
go?
feel revived. So he keeps asking him if he's
Trying to get
feeling
rid
it.
of me, will they?
That was a little bit. I guess I was a little old when that came out. I never watched SpongeBob, but the little bits I saw when my brother was watching it, it did seem pretty funny. It's one of those Nickelodeon cartoons that's good for kids and adults, kind of. Let's go through the gate. And then back to our apartment.
So how's your new friend?
Oh, just dandy.
She better not be at.
Nope.
The
I
apartment.
can't leave unless she goes with me.
Oh, I have to change as her. Okay. We keep seeing the old lady everywhere. Imagine if she was in our apartment. So I'm just going to look for the last name first. Sherman.
There's no entry for that.
All right, let's try Harriet. Like that, I think.
Got her. There's a phone number, but no address.
Okay, so do we have a phone number?
Hello?
Is this Harriet Sherman?
Who is this?
My name is Lauren Blackwell.
What do you want?
Ooh, let's pretend we're Seagram Realty.
I'm calling from Seagram Realty.
Oh, why didn't you say? You've got my $60.
Yes, I do. But before I give it to you, I have to ask you a couple of questions.
Fine. Come on by and I'll answer whatever you want. 24 Rector, down in Battery Park City. Just buzz up.
So, Joey,
Yeah?
got any spare cash on you?
Sorry, left my wallet in my other pants. Probably the pair I was buried in.
Let's see, can you walk down the side of the construction site? I kind of moved the mouse around a little bit. I didn't see any other walk signs, but I'll try again. That voice acting. She reminds me of that old lady, it was kind of like a really large lady that we saw in that Shadow of Destiny game. She had a very similar voice. Let's see, there was a typo, I think. The options menu said Seagram Realty. If I saw it right. That's how I read it too. Alright, so now we need the rainy day jar, like you were saying earlier.
The things I'll do for a case.
Oof, how much money do we have? 60 bucks? I don't even have it in my inventory.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Right behind you.
Harriet Sherman's. So
It's
not the same
open.
person.
I'm back here in the kitchen.
Harriet?
Mrs. Sherman, if you don't mind. You from Seagram Realty?
Yes.
Have you got my money?
I wanted to ask you a few questions first.
You're welcome to ask me anything you'd like. After you give me the money. You got it?
I sure do.
Dang it.
It's about time. Give it here.
Here you go.
It's all here, sure enough. I'd say thanks if I hadn't had to fight tooth and nail to get it.
What teeth, you old bat?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, I won't. Now, you wanted to ask me something?
So tell me about yourself.
Me? What do you want to know?
Your name came up during an investigation I'm working on.
Investigation? Don't you work for Seagram Realty?
Not exactly.
Ah, you just use them as a way to get to me, huh?
Yes. Is that a problem?
Oh, not at all. Just don't expect your money back.
She's all heart.
Wait, do you mean you read it as realty or reality? I might have seen it as reality, but I just automatically read it as realty because I knew what it was supposed to be. Is she gonna know about ghosts?
Have you ever been to Roosevelt Island?
I hardly ever leave this room. So, no.
Yeah, the first time I read it Relentless, I did say reality, and then I realized, wait a second, this is a construction site. That should be realty. Let's see, by the way, I know pretty much nothing in point and clicks or adventure games in general, but I really like the game mechanically so far. Needing to look up the woman's name in the phone book was cool. Yeah, that was one of those puzzles that's like, it's almost something I would need to look up, but sometimes you get clever and you just think of, ooh, wait a second, there was a name there. We can connect that to the phone book.
What can you tell me about the construction site on 53rd Street?
You've been there. How's the old place looking?
It's a big hole in the ground.
Ha! Can only be an improvement. I used to live there. Then Seagram Realty bought it and tore it down. Going to build something new and fancy, no doubt.
Oh, I thought she was going to give us a name that we could tell the ghost that's who we are. Let's see, it seems like it might be more involving than Legacy. I think it is, just the fact that we can use items on things makes it a little bit more complicated. And speaking of Legacy, you've still got the Blackwell Legacy banner up. Oh, oops. I'll change that next time. Actually, what I need to do is download all of them so they're just ready to go every time. I'll fix that for next time. And speaking of people calling names and people, remember the guy in Kathy Rain who worked at some place connected to the military and just gave you that information you wanted? He was so nice. Like, he would give us everything. The guy was awesome. VIP. He was like MVP of that game. He worked at a military base and had no problems telling us anything we asked him.
Goodbye, Mrs. Sherman.
Don't mention it.
Oh, I want to look around the room. There's a puppy in the corner. Did you guys see that? Okay, did we really get much information? Oh, we know Harriet Sherman, so maybe we can go talk to that woman, the ghost, and say that we are Harriet Sherman.
The gate is locked. I can't get through.
One thing, Blaze, if you watch us play more of these point-and-click games, some of them have had very clever puzzles. Some of them I was a little intimidated by. Like, for example, there was one where you had to, like, take a voice recording from somebody talking to you on the phone and then use another tape recorder to record the words in a certain order and splice your own message, which is tricky because when they give you, like, 50 words, 60 words, there's so many different combinations. You have to get it just right. But it's a cool mechanic. Let's see, I didn't pay any attention to what happened there. All that we got basically is we know that she knows this place. So if she used to be here, then the ghost in there might know her. So if we say that we are Harriet Sherman, maybe she'll talk to us.
I'm going in again. You know what to do.
Yeah, I'll wait here.
Trying to get rid of me, will they?
Hey, kid. Knock on the gate again.
My, I'm popular today. Oh, you.
I'd like to have...
I'm who?
Oh, see, we don't have an option to say Harriet. What if we just say a neighbor again?
I live next door.
You do? Which room? No, you.
Nope.
Is goodbye. Where else can I go?
Nothing new yet. I'm going to try what you were thinking, Blaze, and see if we can look around a corner. Maybe there's another place we can walk here.
That broad really hacks me off.
You should try flowers next time.
We have to be Lauren to do that. There's exit.
I don't think so.
You won't walk to the buildings. Oh, Lexington Avenue. I think you were
I
right,
don't need
Blaze.
to go up Lexington.
There is a way to go. She just doesn't need to.
The gate is locked. I can't get through.
What new information do we get? We didn't get much at all from the old lady. We didn't even get any new notes. Let's see, can we combine things in the notepad? We can.
There's no reason to think these two ghosts are related.
Unfortunately, we only have two options. Let's see, why not, Laura? There might be more ghosts there, seriously. Or clues. Oh, the promenade. Yeah,
I don't need to go up.
that old lady might be back too. Something going on with her.
Ugh, forget it.
I'll be back.
Dang it. Something back at the house? I'm back. Sorry it took a while. No worries at all, Grilled Tomato. We actually have run into a little bit of a snag. We were able to find this old lady's house. We got a little bit more information from her, but nothing super important. And I'm not exactly sure what we need to do next.
I don't need to. This won't get filled for a long time. Today's paper. It's tabloid crap, but it gives us most of our leads. My television. It's the latest model.
Could she use that candle, maybe?
What would I need a candle for?
Let's try lighting it. Nope.
Who needs a candle?
We can call our brother. We could try that. Let's call Jack.
Hello? Hello? Lauren, is that you? Sis?
Jesus.
Now, why'd you go and do that?
Just back off, okay?
All right. This is me backing off.
Good.
Oh, I was hoping that she would talk to him. I know, she just prank called him pretty much.
I don't need to wear my coat. It's summer.
Okay, let's check out Harriet's again. Maybe there's something else
Come
we
on,
can ask
let's
her.
get out of here.
Right behind you.
It's open!
Mrs. Sherman?
Hello again. You got more questions for me?
Yes, I do.
Well, hurry up and ask. I ain't getting any younger.
She's probably happy just to have the, whatchamacallit, the company. See, now that we know that Lauren might knock at the ghost door just to say goodbye. Wait, now we know that Lauren might just knock on the ghost door just to say goodbye. What do you mean? It's also nighttime. Yeah, calling him in the middle of the night? Come on. Got any more questions? That guy's awesome. I still need to make that a sound for the stream. Maybe I can work on that tomorrow.
They kicked you out of your own home?
No big loss. The place was a dump. Plus, they wanted it so badly that they paid most of us a monthly stipend just to leave. Pretty generous, actually. I can almost forgive them for nearly robbing me.
That was actually more information.
So they paid you money to leave.
Yup. Like I said, it was a pretty generous deal. Building was about to be condemned anyway, so everyone was grateful for the offer. Well, everyone except for Mavis Wilcox.
Oh, that makes sense, a funny thing, because one of the options when you knock on the door and the ghost turns around just to say goodbye, it's totally what she would do. Let's see, my nighttime comment meant that it being summer doesn't matter. It might still be cold in the evening, or is it just here in the UK? I wouldn't go out at night with a coat. Here, you know, in a lot of places like East Coast where it gets real hot and humid, it could be really warm even at nighttime. Deserts like that too. Where I'm at in California, it does cool off at night. So maybe our ghost is Mavis. Yeah, let's ask about her.
Who is Mavis Wilcox?
A lunatic is what she was. She lived down the hall from me, so I know how crazy she was.
Why was she crazy?
She refused to leave is why. Seagram was offering her a fortune, but still she refused.
So what? I just learned a new mechanic here that you have to keep on clicking these things to get more information. And New York City, I'm not sure if it gets warm in New York City at night in the summer. I think it can get humid in the summer. I never actually been to New York.
Why did Mavis refuse to leave?
She was a lunatic. I believe I already established this. A total shut-in. The prospect of leaving her little apartment terrified her. I'm old and feeble. If I could manage the move, she could have. Of course, it doesn't matter now.
Did they ever get Mavis to leave?
Oh, you could say that. Yes, you could definitely say that. She left all right. Left the entire world, in fact.
That's
You
our
mean
ghost.
She died.
Yes. Someone broke in and choked her to death. Right in the apartment she loved
Oh,
so
dang.
much. I'd call it ironic if it weren't so tragic.
I thought maybe they killed her in the construction, but no, somebody just went in there and murdered her.
Did they ever find out who killed Mavis?
No. Some stray kid, most likely. Thought the building was empty and went in to steal whatever was left over. Didn't count on anyone being there. Bumped into Mavis, then had to kill her. Happens all the time.
I had to. Called it. That PhD brain relentless. Secret reality has hitters. I almost said reality again. Let's see. Only been there in the winter though, so I'm no expert. It gets cold in the winter, right, Dynastic? I think it snows in New York. Don't be stupid, Harriet. It was Seagram.
How well did you know Mavis?
Like I said, I lived just down the hall from her, on the 3rd floor. I didn't know her well, but she did get some mail just before they smashed the place up. I took it, just in case a relative or something came looking. But it's been 6 months, and nothing.
There's the mail. I want that mail.
Anything else you can tell me about Mavis?
Just that she lived on the 3rd floor with me. There's nothing else.
Well, at least we know the name of a neighbor. That'll be useful. What about this one? Maybe we can ask more questions.
Have you ever been to Roosevelt Island?
I hardly ever leave this room. So, no.
Have you ever been...
So,
Can you tell me anything else about your old building?
good riddance is what I say. I lived on the 3rd floor. Everyone on the street could see me. I like my new place much better.
Let's see. That little dog is cute though. That is. It looks like a pug. Is that a pug? Brutally cold. They gave us heaters in the stands for the Super Bowl when I was there. I remember tears freezing on my cheeks in Times Square. Holy crap, that's bad. I will say though, I've never been to New York, but I went to Boston, Massachusetts for some work training. I was there for about 2 weeks. It was in January, and it was the coldest I've ever been in my life. I don't know Celsius conversion very easily off the top of my head, but it was single digits. I think I got down to like around 3 or 4 degrees Fahrenheit, and it was windy. We tried to check out some of the schools down there because all their architecture and everything was super cool. It was so painful. Being from California, we are wusses when it comes to cold. We can ask about Mavis's things.
Do you still have Mavis's things?
Yes, I do. Such as they are. There wasn't much, just that envelope on the counter.
Could I look at it?
You knew Mavis?
Sort of, yes.
Well, you might as well take a look at them. Nobody else has come looking.
Yoink. Don't mind if I do.
Thanks.
Yeah, I think we are finally done here.
Goodbye, Mrs. Sherman.
Don't mention it.
Let's see, and the wind chill is the worst. I've lived in Alaska, and New York City felt colder. Holy cow. I've never been to Alaska, but it looks beautiful. I'd love to check it out. But certain areas in Alaska, doesn't it stay like dark for like days on end and then do the same thing where it's like light for days on end? That would be intense. Let's go back to the ghost, see if that works, and then it'll probably be about time to call it. Let's see, 4 degrees Fahrenheit is about negative 15 Celsius. That's really cold. It's painful. And I mean, I'm sure if I lived in that area, I would have warmer coats, but being from California, our coats are all pretty lightweight, so it did like nothing to help me. I was dying. But it was a cool trip. Beautiful
I'm going
area.
in again. You know what to do.
Yeah, I'll wait here.
One thing I thought was weird is we couldn't buy alcohol on Sunday.
This place is filthy.
We went to like a brewery to watch the Super Bowl. It was over
Did
Super
I
Bowl
leave the
weekend.
gas on?
And we had some food, had some drinks. We actually wanted
They
to
have no
take some of the beers back to the hotel.
right.
And they wouldn't
I'd
sell
like
it
to
to
see
us. We're
them
like, that's
try.
weird. Okay, whatever. We tried going to a grocery
They wanna
store
fight?
and they wouldn't sell
I'll
us
give
booze
them.
there either. And we found out it's because they have liquor laws on Sundays. Dang it. California, we don't have anything like that. You can buy booze anytime you want.
Hey, kid, knock on the gate again.
For better or for worse.
My, I'm popular today. Oh, you again.
Okay, so we'll do question. We'll say we're a neighbor, and then hopefully we can tell her who we are, really, or who we want her to think we are.
I'd like to ask you some questions.
Look, I've had enough. I'm not going to. Who are?
A neighbor? It's called the Blue Law. We have that here too. It's old and outdated about church on Sundays. And that's so silly. What about that, like, separation of church and state, right?
I live next door.
You do? Which room?
For
No, you don't. You're not.
one of who is.
I told you the only is as a goodbye. Did I leave the gas on?
Ah, we didn't get a better option.
Did I leave the gas on?
Hey, kid.
Oh, now she keeps saying, does she leave the
My.
gas on?
I'm popular today. Oh, you again.
I'd like to.
Look, I'm who?
Let's try seeing where the gas man. I don't know why she was saying that. Let's see. Finland has an alcohol law that prohibits selling alcohol between 9 p.m. and 9 a.m. So it's wild to me that there are places in the world where you just can't buy alcohol, or you can buy it practically 24/7. Now in California you can buy it anywhere, but you can't be drinking in public. In Las Vegas, you can buy it anywhere. You can walk around with it anywhere in the streets and drink, totally legal. There's different levels. You got your Vegas, and then you got your blue law states where there's times you can't buy it at all in the States. Let's see, we can buy beer on Sundays now, but not liquor. And our beer and liquor stores are separate. Like I can't sell anything over 10% alcohol in my beer store. That's too bad, Jojo, because there's some good beers over 10% alcohol. Are atheist bartenders required to uphold it? That seems strange to me. I think they are. In most places, the bars and stores stop selling alcohol between 2 a.m. and 10 a.m. I don't typically buy alcohol at 2 a.m., but I've definitely bought it in the morning if I'm doing like grocery shopping for a barbecue or something like that.
I'm with the gas company. I was sent to check your apartment for leaks.
Didn't you come this morning?
Dang it.
Yes,
Same
you
problem.
did.
That
You're not fooling me.
one who.
I told the is a good.
Oh, you know what? I have one other idea. Before we call it,
I'm back.
You were gone?
I love their banter. So let's check our notebook and try to combine the ghost at the construction site and Mavis Wilcox.
It's a good bet that Mavis Wilcox is the ghost at the construction site.
Go.
But I can't say for certain.
See, does Finland not have nightclubs, or are Finnish people really chill and responsible partygoers? Let's see, we do, but they operate under different law. The law I mentioned only applies to stores, but the laws regarding nightclubs and bars are pretty strict too. Pretty much in California where I'm at, they stopped selling alcohol at about 1:45 to 2 o'clock is last call. And they usually close the bars at 2 o'clock where I'm at. Vegas, 24/7. You can buy alcohol. 24/7, most of the bars are open. It's just nuts. Okay, now with that new information, let's see, I want to take Joey there.
Hey, Joey.
Yes.
Any thoughts on our construction site ghost?
Her? She's not.
Any thoughts on how to save her?
Nothing springs to mind.
Okay, I thought maybe she would have more information.
That's it for now.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm
hopefully
going in again.
that changed something.
You know what to do.
Yeah. I'll wait here.
Say here in Utah, there's no government-issued work on Sundays.
Did I leave
Banks,
the gas on?
the DLD, etc. are all closed. Our banks are usually closed on Sundays. That's
This
kind of
is
normal.
filthy.
Hey, kid.
My, I'm popular today. Oh,
I'd like to ask.
look, I'm not. Who are?
I'm gonna try this one last time. I hope that new entry changed something, but I don't think so.
You do? No, you're not.
Who?
I think it's good. My
No.
home.
Hello.
Joey, where do
Just sit tight.
hurry up some
Where else can I go?
Actually,
Hello.
Joey.
what other kind of help can I ask for?
I need you.
It better.
Nope, that's it.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm back.
You were gone?
So that's confusing. I thought that looking at this too would have made some special kind of connection.
It's a good bet that Mavis Wilcox is the ghost at the construction site. But I can't say for certain.
So just because of that last line, she won't actually make a new note. Dang it. All right, this is a good time to save. This is going to be tricky when we start. We're going to start the next game totally stuck. This is going to be interesting. See, on my screen, the first line of your comment is, here in Utah, there's no government. And I just thought, what? Until I read early on. How awesome would that be? Utah is just completely lawless. It's like the Wild West. Hey, I said exit. Oh, not exit. I want quit. Now, some puzzle games like this will actually have a hint system built in. And it's kind of cool, but it doesn't always happen. You never know what you're going to get. Utah is a lawless place. Is an anarchist commune. How long are you gonna be streaming for? For about like another minute. It's unfortunately my bedtime. I do have to work in the morning. I have to be up in about 7 hours, and I have to shower and make my lunch and stuff, so I need to get to bed quick. Let's see. We get more tourists that way. If it was just lawless, you would. More dead tourists. Let's see, what time is it for you? It's about 10:13. So I'm running a little bit behind, but I want to really solve that puzzle. The puzzle was trickier than I thought. Yeah, unfortunately for work, I usually wake up at 5 in the morning. Let's see, it's 6:13 for you. In the morning or in the evening? PM or AM? If you're doing military time, that'd be 8:13 AM. Oh, 6:13 AM. Wow, so you started watching me at like 3 in the morning, Blaze. That's incredible. Okay, so who's online? There's actually quite a few people online. Here's some of the regulars that we usually raid. Jake on a quest. He's currently playing Super Mario 64. One of my favorites. Weasel's playing Gears of War 4. And Kate Thanks Bye is doing some Twitch sings right now. What would you guys like to raid into? See, time zones are weird. I never get used to it. See you later, John. Have a good one. Oh, thank you so much, Jojo. It was great to see you again. And hopefully we'll see you again on Thursdays when we continue the stream. Let's see, your Wednesday and Thursday streams are 3 a.m. for me. Your Saturday streams are 8 p.m. That's much better on Saturday, Blaze. Mario 64, Jacob? That's a good choice. I love Mario 64. That's a good one. Also, thanks for the stream, John. Anytime, Jacob. It's good to see you again, man. Let me make sure Jake is still streaming. Every once in a while I raid someone, he's about to quit. I see. Thank you for the stream. Can't wait to continue the Blackwell adventure. Good time zone, everyone. I'm liking this game a lot. And even the second one, I like that they changed the mechanics. At first, I thought it was just going to be the same game with, like, continued story, but it's not. It's jumping around in time. They change how the puzzles and the mechanics work. It's kind of cool. Oh, he might actually be doing requests. Right now he's playing this game, but he has something on his screen that shows that he's taking requests. So he might be changing games too. So yeah, we'll raid Jake. Super cool guy. He gets so excited when we raid him. It's so much fun to get his reaction. So once again, everybody, thank you so much for hanging out. It's been a blast, as always. Come here, Jason. I'm excited to do some more of this game. And there's actually another game coming out this week. I'll leave it as a surprise. But if I pick it up, I might try to stream it with Andy. So we might mix another game in here with the Blackwell. Yeah, see you guys next time. Good time zone, everybody. Get this raid started. Forgot if I just sit here, it's not actually going to do anything. There we go. Now it's going to start. Okay, come here, Jesse. Back up. It's just like God, just using me like a rag doll. Thank you. That's cool. Bye, guys. Have a good one. Thank you again so much. And I will see you next time. Before I go, because I always forget, let me pop these on the screen. There we go. In case you haven't joined the Discord, you're not following the YouTube channel, and you haven't followed me on Twitter, there's all that stuff. I need to get better at that. Alright, bye everybody. Take care. I'll see you next time.